Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna have a quick conversation while I'm in my pajamas. I was just about to finish a YouTube video, watching a YouTube video, but I wanted to get on really quick and talk about how being by yourself, being in a state of solitude, what others perceive as loneliness, can ultimately free you from years of cycles. So last year in February, I was recently diagnosed with autism, and it was a shock to my entire system. I had no idea it was going to be that jarring and that much of an awakening for me. Had no idea that it was going to affect me in that way. So, reading up on autism, reading up on pattern recognition, and understanding what I've been doing all of my life, high masking, um, you know, masking to the point where like I was becoming someone else and I was becoming versions of other people and I was no longer myself and not even knowing who I was at all. So after doing some digging, after doing a lot of reading, a lot of soul searching, I realized that the friends that I made along the way, up until that point of me getting that diagnosis and getting that clarity, they didn't know me. They didn't know me. I didn't know them. I was at fear of losing them because I wanted to be liked so bad. And to be liked was more important than to be myself. And I was starting to chip away, small, like very small pieces of myself was getting chiseled away. And I was becoming a version of them and didn't even know it. So I decided that I was going to cut off friends. I was going to cut off friends that I've known from high school, friends that I've known within the last like 7-8 years. I was just like, I have to free myself of this. And I just kind of felt that those monitoring spirits, because I do content and I post a lot of content on social media, and I just felt like, well, I don't see the support. They're not supporting me the way I would support them in this situation if they were me. And I was just like, I feel like they're monitoring spirits, because I started to get a lot of like trolls inboxing me, and I was like, this person knows a lot about me, like this troll. Maybe this is a person that is close to me. Maybe this is a person that I know personally. And I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Because every time I would go on like my Snapchat or something, it would be an inbox from a person that's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know this. Just a hater, a hater, And I just had this feeling that it was somebody that I knew. I had a feeling that it was somebody very close to me, someone that I knew very personally, that knew me personally. So I just decided to cut off everybody. I went into this state of isolation. I went into this state of being a hermit, and I had a few dark nights of the soul. I've had some ups and downs, like, I'll be depressed one day and then I'll be up, and then I won't be depressed, and then I'll be up really high, and then I will, crash and burn out. And then I just became leveled. Once I had those dark nights of the soul, once those ups and downs kind of dissipated, I became leveled. I started to fall back in love with life. I started to fall in love with me, understanding what I liked, what I didn't like. Just, what comes with the realization of something new. And started to make a list of all of the activities that I wanted to do and all of the hobbies I was now interested in, because I had took this, step back and went within myself. And I feel that that is very important, because when you're living for everyone else and you're not sure what your purpose is, and you're just living to get the validation from outside sources, that is very draining. It's very draining. And you can't keep up with that. It's not sustainable. Like, there is no way that you can continue to put on a mask, because you start to switch your masks, and then all of a sudden you're not wearing a mask, and then people see you for who you truly are, and they get scared. Like, oh, who is that? That's not the person we know, you know? It is important for you to understand that it is okay to let people go, to let things go, to let habits go, to learn new habits, to move space, to make room for new things. And that is important for growth. That is important for self-mastery. And that's the journey that I'm on right now. I'm on a journey of mastering myself, getting back on my discipline, putting the pep back in my step, if you will. And I'm just going to keep posting on this page. I'm going to leave my food content to the food content, keep my spiritual stuff on this side, doing more deep heart to heart. So I'm going to keep this page available for this type of content. If you like this type of content, talking and self-mastery and like personal development, and just joining me on this journey, welcome. I invite you on this journey, and we're just going to keep it moving, keep it positive, and keep it pushing. This is more like I look at this like being a passion project, and building myself up, and letting go of fear. Fear, it does nothing for us. It does nothing for my body. It does nothing for my mental health. There's nothing to be afraid of. Putting one foot in front of the other is good enough. Chipping away at those many small goals, those micro habits, those are very important to the big picture. So I cut people off, and I started to fall back in love with Ariel, and getting to what makes me happy, and understanding that I've been misunderstood my entire life, and I've been perceived as weird because of my autism, and I had no idea that I had autism, or that I was autistic. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I'm about to go to the gym. So I was just about to say, close out the video. Don't forget to be yourself always and forever, and follow me on this journey. Welcome to the channel, and let's go do some cool workouts and feel good and take care of ourselves. And peace.